Hi there, good afternoon and welcome to the witching forecast for the week of September the 21st through to the 27th. And happy equinox, happy almost autumn or spring equinox, depending on where you are in the world. So tomorrow officially is the autumn equinox, on the morning of the 22nd. So 22nd of September 2020 is the autumn equinox, but for me the window of celebration is open now. I think today is a great day, and also it's a day where you have the most time. So if you can, do something today to connect with the land, to connect with the sense of balance of light and dark without and within, and do a little ceremony to welcome the shift and the tide of the year. Do something if you can to be in tune with the land and just to be with the spaces are sacred around you. Whether you're in the northern hemisphere or the southern hemisphere, it's all good. It's your equinox time. Equinox is equal night. So here, of course, in the northern hemisphere, we are heading towards the darker side of the year. We're heading towards the underworld time. And for you lovely people in the southern hemisphere, you're heading towards spring. And spring and autumn, two of my favourites. So yeah, all is good. But I think I said this before, don't want to repeat myself, but I just feel the shift so much this time. There's so much magic in the air, it's so tangible. So it really is worth taking some time if you can and just tuning in or doing a celebration or a ceremony or a ritual or just a meditation wherever you are. So I've been to Stanton Drew Stone Circle today, which is near Bristol. I took a private tour there, and that is an amazing stone circle. I don't know if any of you guys have been to Stanton Drew, but it's one of the biggest in England actually, but it's maybe one of the lesser well-known ones because a lot of the stones aren't standing or they've been taken, and you can't maybe get the picture of how amazing it is from just walking into the field, but it is an epic megalithic complex. And there's so much to be discovered in that area. So I had a lovely afternoon in the sun, kind of in that ceremonial space in a stone circle. So I was going to say hello to you guys. Second, let me just be polite and see if I can get the comments back up. Hello Alison, hello Luce, hello Jewel, hello Simeon, hello LJ, Dominic and Angela, who likes the emerald colour. Thank you, thank you. Can I go to the red a bit? Might be like a Christmas tree sometimes, but I do like it. Thank you very, very much. Okay, so we are on that threshold. We're going to go through from Virgo to Libra. So of course the sign of the Libra is the scales. So we really are working with that sense of balance, inner and outer. To get some cards to do what I'm come here to do. Hi everybody that's just joined. Karen's just gardening, planting up seeds and grow next year, and flowers and bulbs from spring. How amazing is that? That's a lovely thing to do this equinox time. So as you mentioned, we're going to look at a card for these cards want to come out, the Tarot of the She. So we're going to look at cards for the week for everybody. As always, we're going to go for the card of the week and then go over the star signs and go through your star sign cards for this week from this powerful shifting time of the equinox. Let's see what we have in store. Hi there Miriam. Okay, everybody, equinox energy for the week is, ooh, I've got two. The first one is the Maker 2, and that's a 2 of discs or pentacles traditionally. It's called responsibility. I quite like it because it is calling us up to do the inner work and to take responsibility for what we're manifesting physically in the world. So in the picture here is a tree and the roots, there's a baby there. So what is it that we're growing? What is it that we're bringing into the world? What is it that either transformation from going from the dark part of the year to the light, or from the light part of the year to the dark? What transformation are we wanting to bring? And it doesn't have to be a bad thing, responsibility. You know, it can be taking responsibility for yourself, for your life, for your path forwards, honouring and treasuring where you've been, taking that step to make some strong plans for yourself. Make the decisions, make the changes, maybe stop putting it off, tend to what needs tending to, nurture to what needs nurturing, and let go that which does not serve. I've also got the Lovers card for this week for us. So we've got from responsibility, for making a decision, what we want to put our energy towards, what are we transforming, what are we leaving behind, where do we want to nurture. Make a brave choice this week that will again, it's taking responsibility for yourself rather than putting it off or putting other people first all the time. Just taking that time for yourself. But the Lovers card is obviously a beautiful card. Reaching out. Again, there's duality there. You've got the duality of the Two of Pentacles is 2, and the Lovers card there is 2 as well. So this is a very sacred card of sacred marriage, sacred connection, chemistry, love, passion. But again, this can also relate to friends, family members, business partners, that kind of thing as well. The connection where things are sacred and powerful. So what are you going to forge ahead this week? It can be a relationship, it can be a lover, which it most likely is with the Lovers, but I'm just kind of opening the door to other options. So it could be a lover, it could be someone you want to honour in your life more, or and it could be a business partner, someone you want to work with, someone you want to connect with, reaching out and making a bond, and taking a step forward. So passion is the name of the game, whether that's the fires of passion of love or the fires of inspiration. But reach out and kind of, I like it, it's where you got the dark and the light. This is a very strong energy. So you can even work with that energy within as well, the duality that lies within. So that's everyone's card for the week. Amanda Gert says, hello Laura, we were in Glastonbury yesterday. Oh, lovely. I hope you had a fabulous time in Glastonbury. And Miriam said, Lover's card is good because you just met someone. Brilliant. That's what we like to hear. So yes, we've got balancing the Two of Pentacles there, kind of going within, without, and making a decision that's going to be good for us. So no more excuses, everybody, myself included. And also reaching out in passion, in love, in creativity, embracing the light and the dark and bringing wholeness in the center. Fab. Nice cards for the week. So I'm going to use a Goddess Oracle card today for us all, plus my Dragon Crystal already went to Stanton Drew. He's all fired up and he wants to come and say hello to you guys today. So let's have a look and see. Okay, Goddess card for, there we go, this was, fabulous. I love the card that just literally leapt out of the deck. And what do we all need? What medicine do we all need right now? Laughter. Laughter. So she's Utsumi, and it's interesting, she's kind of got the moon and the harvest, and she's just absolutely brilliant. So laughter is the medicine, joy, lightness, celebration. I'm going to read you the poem that comes up in the book, because I always really like, in this deck, they have some really nice poems that go with the cards to help you tune into the energy. You just find it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It's me trying to find you in the alphabet. It's near the end, Laura. Okay, right, we've got it. So, are you ready for the poem? No, it's Utsumi with a U. A U. It could also be maybe in some traditions spelt with an I, but in this one it's Utsumi. Okay, it says, before the rock cave of heaven where Amaterasu Omikami, the sun goddess, had hidden her radiant face, where all the assembled gods and goddesses had tried and failed to lure her out, I stepped up to the cave with utmost seriousness, with grave determination, with proper decorum and a lofty mind. And with a bump and a bump and a bump, 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 lifted my kimono and revealed myself in ways that caused the mouths of the exalted ones to water and fall open. Then I played puppet, oh my god, I'm sorry boys and girls, puppet with my labia and paid myself a little lip service. I heaved my breast over one shoulder, then the other over the other, and landed on my ass. It sounds like me on a night out. I'm joking. With a bump and a bump and a bump, 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 amidst the explosions of laughter and merriment of the esteemed crowd, with breasts tied in a knot, my legs spread like a welcome mat, I called in the spirits and offered them my body, but they refused to take it. The crowd hauled and laughed as I continued my dance, till Amaterasu Omikami couldn't stand it any longer and rushed out to see what was all this laughter about. And thus did laughter win the sun goddess from her dark cave and bring light and warmth back into the world. That is brilliant. Ooh, misses. Brilliant. It reminds me a little bit of the Loki story as well, where I think he tied his willy to a goat, and every time the goat tugged it, he kind of screeched out in pain, and it kind of was the only way that Skadi would, she didn't want to laugh because she didn't want to marry Njord, and so she couldn't help but laugh, because who wouldn't laugh at that? It's that kind of thing, that to kind of shift the goddess energy, you have to bring laughter. So I think, don't take it so serious, but I think it's also funny at the moment because she's coming up with this kind of, I was being really, really serious, and then I just did something absolutely ridiculous, overt, and no one expected it. And also push some boundaries, things that you're, you know, and push and think in the mind, think women shouldn't do this and this shouldn't be that. And she's kind of thrown the boundaries out the window and created change. So there's a little saucy, funny story for the afternoon, but look at her. I'm not saying you all do that. Like, if you do that and it goes wrong and you end up in jail, that's not my fault. But it's a saying, bring a little bit of joy, a little bit of laughter, a little bit of brightness, changing the energy, changing the vibe, can create things to shift that you can't shift from trying really, really, really hard. So the joy won't come forward. You know, the big shifts, if you've tried every serious way to get these changes in your life to happen, maybe it's time to throw something a little bit out of the left field or totally different into the equation and bring laughter, bring surprise. The trickster gods always get things happening. The laughter and the jokes and the just being thrown and confronted with things that our decorum say isn't okay. It brings a change in our psyche. I'm not saying go and do it on the streets, please don't do that on the streets, but in our psyche, these sort of shake-up shifts bring a change. So social media and the world is all very, very serious, and it's just like saying to maybe the change within yourself can be brought by that little bit of shock factor, that little bit of laughter, that release, that actually not, you know, taking something quite so seriously. Find the laughter, find the joy, shake up the energy. Don't go exposing yourself on the high street. Just saying, might not be the best idea. Okay, well that was it. Well, you got the Lovers card, so maybe if you combine this card and the Lovers card, you could be on to a winner. Or maybe not. Cobweb's disgusted at Mummy right now. He's just like, you just can't believe you said that. Yeah. So he's not even going to come onto the screen because he's too embarrassed to be seen with me right now. So, with all that in mind, let's move forward and do your cards for the week. So we're going to go through the star signs. I'm loving all the laughter. I'm glad you enjoyed the funny little story. Yeah, so remember your sun sign. You can also check out your moon sign and your rising sign and have the 3 readings for the week. For last time, today is the last day of Virgo, and we are, for our lovely Virgo friends, you have the Enchanter's Wheel, the Wheel of Fortune, the Fairy Wheel, the Creator of Change and Magic. Got the magpies on the side of there as well. This is a magical charm as well. Look at all the beautiful things that are hanging from it. So this is a time of creating and weaving your own future, your own fortune, your own magic. I usually say with the wheel that it is about things that are a little bit bigger and more karmic than maybe what we can control. But I feel with this one that sorry, Star's just about to be a bit sick, so I'm just being, my attention's being taken by my little cats, just being a little bit, oh dear, oh dear. You always know when they're about to be sick, is that kind of, yeah. So bless you, Star. She's okay though. I think she's okay. Anyway, so half keeping an eye on Starla. Yeah, we've got a bit more sick coming. I'm sure you're really glad that's happening today. When I'm reading your cards and talking about cat sick. I know, it's making you happy. I can tell the joy's just not even going to stop today. But what I was saying is this is about weaving your own fortunes, your own future. Nothing is set in stone, but you can always be sympathetic and call in the things you want to call in. And make charms, make magic, make focus, affirmations, vision boards, whatever it is that you want to help you connect in with your dreams and the things that you want to call in. So Virgos, this is your mission for the week, with a little bit of a cat interruption. Poor baby, I know, she's just gone outside. I'm just going to keep half an eye on what's going on. Anyway, let's have a look and see. Go look after your sister, Cobweb. don't think he's going to look after her, I think he's going to bother her. Anyway, let's have a look. And moving on to Libra. You know, poor Starla. Moving on to Librans. It's okay. Librans for the week. Okay, the Forge. Look at that. That's a really nice card. Again, another major arcana card. So we had the Wheel of Fortune, or the Enchanter's Wheel, which is a major arcana card. And also we've got the Forge, which is traditionally temperance. And kind of the very Lord of the Rings, you know, with the dwarves in the mines creating all the treasures. So it is digging deep for treasure. It's also being very industrious, creative, using your talents and your skills, creating something beautiful. This is a bit of a, with temperance and the Forge, anything you create, it's not going to be overnight. You know, if you want to be a good blacksmith, a good artist, a good gardener, a good chef, it's probably not going to be an overnight thing. It will take time, practice to refine your skills. So this is about refining your skills, refining your magic, throwing yourself in the deep end, going for it, because it's going to be a really lovely energy, but it just may take a little bit of confidence to grow. Take time for confidence to grow. So give yourself that time, give yourself that space, and allow your strength, your talents to grow. And it might be, you know, it could be about love, it could be about work, it could just be that the things you need may just take a little bit longer, Librans, to start to grow, but you're doing all the right things to bring it into fruition. Okay, so moving forwards to our lovely Scorpios, Team Scorpio. What have we got for you guys? Oh, so nice. So it's everyone for over this equinox period, and you've got the Seeker of Visions. So it's a lovely, lovely card. This is about finding your muse, finding your creativity. Okay, this is a beautiful card of, it's like the Seeker of Visions, seeking for your vision, seeking for your dream, seeking for your future. It's the Knight, traditionally, the active part, the one that just goes for it, the ones that follows their heart. And follows their harp this week. So be in love with being in love. Follow your muse, follow your creativity. This doesn't have to be about anybody else. This can just be about your dreams and your passions and your goals. Dive into the deeps, the depths even, and allow that flow of soul, of inspiration, of desire to lead you forwards. So there we go. So Karen says they're creating a beautiful garden today as a Libra. Perfect. How nice is that? That goes so well with your card for the week. So we move on now to Sagittarius. Of course, Saggy Moon, Saggy Rising also have this card. Okay, Saggy. So you've got the Child of Visions, the Page of Cups traditionally. This is very much one of following your heart. So the Seeker of Visions was on a mission. They were following what they needed to do. They were, you know, heart strong, moving forward. This is love and joy for love and joy's sake. There's no sense of I need to create something. It's actually just the joy of discovering, of feeling, of being in the moment. So the Child of Visions is kind of dancing and running in the rain and just barefoot and enjoying life, enjoying the treasures. So this could be a good week to really tune into your emotions, Sagittarius. Don't worry about the big picture. Don't worry X and Y, how things can happen. Maybe just feel how you feel and allow that flush of autumn energy or spring energy, if you're in the other side of the world, to flow through. Allow your heart and your emotions to heal and to blossom, because this is a time to not put too much thought into analysing your emotions. It's just going with it and enjoying, running in the rain because you can, but you know, in any way that works for you. So lovely card for Sagittarians. Moving forwards now to Capricorn, Team Cappy. Let's see what's coming up for you guys. Okay, let's have a look. Capricorn. Ooh, I'm genuinely happy with these cards. That's why I'm making all these noises. You've got the Hierophant traditionally, and that's called the oldest one in this deck, in the Forest of Enchantment. And the oldest one is the yew, a tree that is almost thought of as immortal. And how much wisdom, you get the size perspective, like there's an owl there, so it's a very big ancient tree. What can give you guidance more than an ancient tree? What can give you a clue on longevity apart from a tree that's been around for 2,000 years? And just imagining what they've seen and what they can share. So Capricorns this week, you are this kind of character. You are the ones with the earthy, big wisdom and the determination, the patience and this earth energy. So tune into the land, tune into the old guidance. Don't be afraid to ask for help, to lean on someone who has been around for a while and knows their experiences. This is a really amazing card to study, to learn from somebody else, to follow your dreams of growing maybe your career, your plans. You could find that you're going to enroll in a course, or simply hang out with a big old tree and get some much needed guidance this equinox time. Okay, so let's have a look now, and we have our lovely Aquarians, Team Aqua card for the week for the Aquas, and you have the 8 of Boons. Keep working, because you're getting somewhere. This is a really nice card for the Weaver is entranced in her work and creating magic. So you are so close to getting to what you want to do, Aquarians. Keep going, enjoy the journey, keep moving forward. There's going to be the rewards coming soon, and actually the reward in itself is enjoying the work sometimes, isn't it? So whatever you're kind of focusing your energy on, whatever you're working towards this week, Aquarians, enjoy it, put your full energy and your magic into it. If it's a creative project or work or plans for the future, you can have great progress, great success, and also I feel like you will well, you're closer than you think to your big goal. So that's lovely for the Aquarians. Now moving forward to Team Pisces, the Pisceans out there. Whoa, the cards just flew out. So let's have a look and see. I'm going to put them back because there's quite a few, and yeah, we'll just see what cards come out for Team Pisces. What is your card for the week? Okay, Pisces. Oh, I love it. Well, you know, it's the Hanged Man, but it's a very beautiful Hanged Man, and I like the Hanged Man card, you know, unless you're asking because you really want it to happen now, but it can be very frustrating. But as a whole, this is a beautiful card for healing. It's called Suspension. It's a bit Jurassic Park, isn't it? You know, you may get sampled and made into a dinosaur for a theme park in a later generation, but unlikely. What's most likely to happen is you get to rest, you get to see the world from a different perspective, you get to heal and be reassured before you move forward again. There is transformation. There's a dragonfly in there as well. They are symbols of the deepest and most powerful transformations. And, you know, if you feel you've been suspended for too long, maybe you feel like you have been partly responsible for not moving, maybe take some steps this week to take a step forward. But if you need this time, if the Hanged Man or the Suspension card is coming up because you are needing that rest, that healing time, that different perspective, that learning before you move forward, then this card is definitely for you. And also, you know, if you wanted something to happen and it isn't happening yet, it's because there's a better time or a better situation coming up for you soon. Okay, so thank you very much. I'm just throwing the cards around today. Let's have a look for the next star sign. It is Aries. So what does our equinox have in store for Aries? Oh, nice. Good. I love it. The moon in this card deck is so beautiful. It's just so mystical. So you've got the hares there dancing in the moon, and the reflection is more hares sort of dancing around the moon, the triple hair spiral, like a Celtic design. So in the olden days, the moon represented more negative things. In the olden days, the moon was what you couldn't trust. It was lunacy, it was illusions. And yes, we still take those things on board in readings today for sure, because it can very much mean those things. But in this sort of modern culture, which has got more intuitive awareness, goddess aware, you know, the kind of that lunar energy has become more loved. The cards that represent the moon become more positive. Again, there's a danger that the fact is that the hare is staring into the pool as something that might not be real and may make a mistake of judgment. However, we can see that the moon is inspiring the hare, is showing them magic and visions beyond wonders. So be inspired, be brought into dream this week. Dream, create, write poetry, write songs, draw a picture, come from your really poetic, beautiful self. Maybe not make logical life decisions from this space, because it is like full of reflections and things that may not hold sway in the daytime, but in the nighttime and in those in-between spaces, you can be inspired to wonder beyond all treasures. So allow that wonder to permeate all you do, Aries. And now we're going towards our lovely Team Taurus. Okay, so for our lovely Taurians, this is your card for the week. Oh, take a break. Take a break. I pulled 2 because we don't have you on feeling, we don't want you feeling bad. The 9 of Challenges is the 9 of Swords traditionally, and the 9 of Challenges is when we get really anxious and we get really overburdened with our thoughts, and sometimes we need a rest, a time out. We need to know with the 9 of Swords that it is often that 3 in the morning feeling where everything feels overwhelming, and actually in the light of day with someone to talk to, you are going to be more than fine. And the card I have for you also is the Green Mother. Nurture yourself, be gentle, look after yourself, be with the land. The Empress card, the Green Mother, is the most healing and wholesome card there is. I mean wholesome, I mean like holistically balanced card and energy. And she is the great nature mother. So while you may be feeling a bit alone, know there is love, know there is nurturing, and know that you are cared for. And that this is just a little bit of a dark tea time of the soul. Talk to someone if you feel that you're getting overwhelmed. You know, things are brighter and better than you think, and you're going to get that support and that love coming through this week tenfold. So moving forward now to Gemini. Yes, Ulrika, you've just come in just in time for Gemini. This is Team Gemini's card for the week. Okay, for Geminis. Nice. So you have the Weaver of Vision. So we've had a lot of the visions this week, the cups traditionally. We have had the Seeker earlier on, which is the Knight. We've had the Child, which is the Page. And now we have the Queen, which is the Weaver. She is water personified. She is emotion and depth and psychic, intuitive, loving, caring, beautiful. She feels and she creates from that feeling. And this is about being in that flow of your own emotions and not being a victim to it, because this card is really about being the power of your emotions. So it's not like the emotions aren't dictating you. You're kind of in this place of ultimate connection. So you're going to be in your element this week and you're going to feel bright. There's a chance to be really open to healing, you know, to love, to resting, to feeling inspired, to beauty, to nurture. This is the most, I mean, the queens are water, and then this is the of water, she's water of water. Go with the feels and allow yourself to embrace joy, really. Look at her, she's just looking up to the light. Look up the light, see what joy is coming towards you. And then we've got our lovely Cancerians, Team Cancer, Cancer Rising, Cancer Moon. Let's see what your card for the week is. Oh, nice. Seeker of Spells, one of my favourites, the Knight of Wands traditionally. Look at that. So the Seeker has gone out to find their passion. You know that what you want. Cancerians, you know what you want. You know that you have to follow what you want. What you want and how you want to do it is more than fine. It makes you special, unique, beautiful, and you. Do not fit in just because other people might not get quite who you are. Keep following that passion of yours. Keep following that unique way that you see the world, and you will get what you need and what you want, and you will find fulfillment. So, on to our last star sign of the week, our lovely Leos. So let's pull a card for Leos. So from the Knight, we have the King for Leos. This is blatantly a very good card for Leos. The Keeper of Spells, the King of Spells, the King of Wands. Look at that. He's kind of weaving and creating this fiery dragon-like magic. This is what you can do. You are in so much power this week. You have so much power, so much energy. Focus your passions, your creativity, your energy onto something you truly, truly want. You've got so much energy that if you don't, you might get angry, you might get really going in different directions and misfiring. Create, be inspired, make some magic, focus your will, your intent into a dream, a passion, a goal, a love, because you can create something super fired up, super powerful this week. Everything is behind you to move forward, to create, to inspire, and to really be in your passionate self. So enjoy that energy. If you want to make something happen, now is the week to get it going. So that completes our quite hilarious trip through the week. and I hope that you enjoyed it. Remember, we had the Two of Pentacles and the Lovers as our cards for the week from the tarot at the beginning. Two of Pentacles is growing what's important to you, taking responsibility, doing the things you need to do to get where you need to be. And also the Lovers card, reaching out in love, and really balancing your light and your dark. And finally, the hilarious card, Utsumi, the laughter goddess. There we go. So enjoy your week. There is much medicine in laughter and shaking up your energy, and not trying to approach things always from this must sort it out, problem solving, rational part of the brain. Thank you guys. I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope you have a fabulous equinox. And the meditation's not on this evening, but the Witchy Wednesday will be on Instagram at 6 on Wednesday. And I will see you all soon. Mwah. Take care and have a great evening, a great week, a fabulous equinox. And I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care, guys. Bye.